This is one of the most affordable 7-seaters on the market. It's called the Chery Tiggo 8 Pro Max. It's a long name, reasonable sized car, mid-sized SUV, but instead of the usual 5 seats you get in something like that, it's sort of been stretched a bit and you get 7 seats. Don't get too excited about putting large people in the car regularly though, because that third row of seats is more an occasional sort of set of seats. It's not huge in terms of leg room, and there's one little issue too, which is to get to it, you've actually got to flip the seat on this side, on the driver's side, so typically what would be the traffic side of the car. The car itself, it's effectively a Tiggo 7, but a little bit longer, a bit more space. And it does have one key difference, which is the engine. So this one's got a 2-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder. On 2 of the models, the entry-level urban model and the mid-spec elite, it drives only the front wheels through a 7-speed twin-clutch automatic transmission. Now that transmission, when you're on the move, it works okay, but it's got a bit of hesitation, a bit of stuttering off the line, so not perfect in that regard. And it's actually quite a pokey engine, got a fair bit of punch, so in front-wheel drive mode, it occasionally will want to spin those rear wheels. I think on a wet road it would be it'd be a little bit too eager to try and wheel spin as you're taking off if you're a little bit enthusiastic. This one I'm in though, it's the top of the range. It's called the Ultra, and it gets all-wheel drive, and that does a much better job of getting the power to the ground. In terms of pricing, you're looking at a start price of $41,990 drive away for that entry-level urban model, and you get a lot of gear in it for the money. So 360-degree camera, for example, wireless phone charger, electric front seats, heated and ventilated front seats, digital instrument cluster, wireless Apple CarPlay, and quite a large infotainment screen in the centre there. So a lot of gear. By the time you get up to this one I'm in, which is the top of the range, the Ultra, there's a whole bunch more gear, including things like a panoramic sunroof. So value is obviously the big pitch with this car, which is good because in terms of how it drives, as I said, that transmission is not brilliant, but it's the steering and so on is probably the bigger issue. It's just a bit mushy, a little bit soft in the suspension, so it doesn't have that real solidity that you get with some of the better mid-sized SUVs. But people who want 7 seats, people who want a fair bit of equipment, the Chery Tiggo 8 Pro Max packs plenty in.